Well, if laughter is good for the soul, then our next guest will leave you feeling full.
Felipe Esparza rose to fame after winning the NBC show Last Comic Standing in 2010, and he's here now bringing the laughs. Hey, man, welcome.
Hey!
Thanks for having me.
We were making fun of him in the break because he's got on thermal socks.
Listen, you got to do what you got to
Hey,
do. Show him off here.
You got LA
There
blood.
we go.
Yeah, he got on full long
Full on,
time.
like-
He came ready.
I'm surprised you're not
freezing.
dying in the studio.
Yeah.
So hot in here.
Okay, what an incredible story. So you're from California.
Yes.
You end up winning this show, and now you're a celebrity.
10 years.
Yes.
I just put it in a nutshell for
It
you.
only took like all my life.
Right. How does it feel? It's taken you all your life to get to this
It
point.
feels good, when I won Last Comic Standing, I come from a troubled past. So as soon as I won, my son's mom filed for child support. She became the last baby mama standing.
So you had a different competition.
Yeah.
Totally different kind of competition.
Like most people when they won, they spend their money or I paid all my bills and I donated money to my friend Father Great Boy, Homeboy Industry,
Yeah.
to help out the youth.
So coming
that's
out of the
great.
competition show to rise to being a comedian, did that pressure there actually help you with your comedic career? Was there pressure?
There was a lot of pressure, man. I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to lose. I wanted to be top 10 at least, but
Yeah.
I ended up winning.
Comedy is no joke. I mean, just having to get up in front of an audience, you got to do the public speaking part, needing the reaction from them. How hard is that to do? Because doesn't it shake your nerves a little bit if you're not getting the reactions you expect right off the top?
Yes, the first couple of years was rough. Like nobody laughed.
Yeah.
I was like a deadpan comic.
Yeah.
So I didn't move as much, but now I'm more physical because I did a lot of rough bars.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Okay, so what is that transition like? Okay, when you see yourself on stage and you're like, this isn't working, because I think a lot of artists, a lot of people who want to be successful, they might experience something like that. What changes were you making to take yourself to the next level?
Well, that feeling only happens on stage when this is not working, because the joke's not working.
Right.
So you just move to the next joke. I always say something like if the joke doesn't work, and I said, well, that joke was funny in my house. I'll invite you guys next time.
So you just keep going then,
Just keep going.
There
Because
we
you
go.
got to test material out, right? You got to go to smaller
but
stages.
when you're first a young comic, you don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
So you get a joke doesn't work, so you're up on stage dwelling on it going, that didn't work. That's when you start bombing.
Yeah.
So as experienced comedians, a joke doesn't work, they move on to the next joke.
Yeah.
You don't dwell on it like an ex-girlfriend, and keep getting hurt over and over, playing the same sad song.
Yeah. Okay,
go.
first Latino comedian to receive a Nextwell deal for 2 specials in English
And Spanish.
in Spanish.
So cool.
That's history
That
right
is
there.
Yes.
huge.
That is so cool.
I taped, I already shot them all. I shot my special in English, and then I shot the special the next day in Spanish. And it was a rough week because that was the same week that Kobe and his daughter and those people passed away.
Yeah.
So I had to perform in front of Kobe jerseys,
That's rough.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody was sad. So the first show was but the second show was better than the next show. Couple of shows, everybody was laughing.
Yeah.
Are you doing shows in Spanish? I know Tom Segura goes and tours around doing some Spanish and some English ones. Are you finding?
No, I did all my shows in Spanish to prepare for my special.
Yeah.
I went to Mexico and I did a couple of shows in LA in Spanish, but I already taped it, I already filmed it. It should be out like in summer.
That
Oh
is
my
so
goodness,
exciting.
this is all so recent for
But
you.
it was different for me
This is
because
meteoric.
like Tom, he grew up with his mother speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
And his mom speaks English too. My mom didn't speak no English.
Oh, she
just
didn't?
all Spanish.
Okay.
So I would speak to my mom in Spanish. No, I would speak to my mom in English, and she would answer in Spanish. So she understands English,
But
but she
doesn't
don't
speak
speak
it.
it. Like I told my mom, "How are you today?" Pues, amigo, estoy muy bien.
Well,
you're
it's so
good.
inclusive, and that's definitely important. You got sold out shows this weekend. So sold out, they added another one. That one sold out.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday
Sunday
tickets.
at 9:30 show. Get tickets at improv.com.
And we were talking about this too. So you're a vegan.
Yeah.
You don't meet a lot of,
Fat people, I know.
I always say vegan does not necessarily mean healthy. French fries are vegan.
No. It doesn't mean healthy, man. Like,
How did you get into that?
My wife, she was raised vegan.
Okay.
But then she met me, and I introduced her to chicken, fried chicken sandwiches.
And then she changed you. once
No,
you
I
married her.
changed her. I got on that diet. They call it the keto diet now.
Yeah.
But before that, if you're old school, it's called the Dr. Atkins diet.
Oh, yeah, right.
So I got on that diet, and I was eating beef all day and cheese all day.
Oh, man.
I didn't drink no water. I just drank diet sodas.
Wow.
I was constipated for a week.
Wow.
I had to join a La Mas class to go to the restroom. Because I had delivery too.
Sounds not fun. Sounds not fun. Okay, but we do want to have some fun with you because we are playing
Yes.
a little game we call the game Trapped.
Yeah, we're going to put 2 comedians on the screen, and you're going to have to pick which comedian you'd rather be trapped on an island with. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, take a look. Tiffany Haddish or Wanda Sykes?
Ooh. Tiffany Haddish.
Okay.
Why?
Only because I've known her before. I known her already.
Oh, okay.
And we hotboxed before.
When you say hot box,
box,
you
what-
mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean when you say that?
We were stuck in the same hot car for a lot, driving together.
Oh, okay.
We toured.
I was scared
drove
when
for
you
an hour to
asked. Do we
Bakersfield.
want an explanation?
I just wonder.
That's what we're good. All right, Adam Sandler and Jerry Seinfeld.
I'll say Jerry Seinfeld, even though he wouldn't want me on the island with him.
Why would he not want you?
Because all I'm going to talk about is the Seinfeld show.
Yeah.
And I could stay with Jerry all day. Like, I would not get bored. We'll talk about comedy. We'll talk about him growing up as a comedian, living with George Wallace. I know his whole life.
Yeah, you're gonna-
I borrowed one of his cars. I think after a while he'll want me out of the island. I'll probably be Gilligan around him.
Yes, I can see that happening.
All right, here's another one. Kevin Hart or Ali Wong?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
They're good. They're both good. Hey, he stumped on this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Are you saying
They're both
neither
so
or you
great.
can't choose?
I would say Ali Wong, because I never met her before.
Okay.
So I like to get to know her on the island, talk about stuff.
Talking about
Talking about
stuff.
stuff.
Talking about
Having
stuff on
babies,
the
going to
island.
Lamaze
Yeah.
class.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here. This
Thanks for
has
having
been fun
me.
having you. You can catch Felipe at the Chicago Improv this Sunday, February 23rd. So head to chicago.improv.com for tickets. Of course, follow him on social media as well. Stay right there. We're going to have much more of the jam when we come back.